He has left.
I got that Paloma, what's her name? Paloma Faith, or Faith Paloma. She's good, man. I highly recommend her. I have one of her songs stuck in my head right now, but I don't actually know the lyrics. I just know the way it sounds. And I can't help having the way I felt, or something, or damn. Well, I got a different song that Spirit showed me. Anyway, hello. Hello, collective. Thank you so much for tuning into our channel. Patience with Spirit here with the Guild of the Golden Triangle. We are your hosts of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. Here on YouTube, we do the Psychic Collective Reads for psychic development. And we have another Spirit Speak. So it's Jessica alone. I'm alone. And then there's Strangled, that's strangling, a strangler strangled word over at the end of it. I didn't put it in because I only have so many, but this one was giving me a vibe like this person may need some help, or may be feeling a kind of way where she's questioning her reality and all that. So I really wanted, I had Spirit burps already, so Spirit definitely wants to do this one. Excuse me, I'm so sorry.
Tawdriness.
Tawdriness. What is tawdriness? Let me see. So we want to be of service. That's our main goal, to help people. If there's anyone who's feeling alone or feeling like they have nobody, Spirit wants you to know right here and now that that's not true. That all you need to do is ask for help. And the hardest part is asking for help. And the level of surrendering will show you how worthy you feel about yourself, because a lot of people don't ask for help from their spirit guides or from God because they don't feel like they're worthy enough to be helped. And so your inability to ask for help will tell you your level of your own worthiness of yourself. So you let that be a guide. There's no right or wrong answer, but if you're feeling this type of way where I think this might go, just know you're never alone. Ever. Even just because Wi-Fi is invisible doesn't mean you don't use it, right? Just because your mother might be on the other side of the country doesn't mean you can't think about her and smell her and feel her hugs, right? So it's about energy. And if you can just accept that there's energy, then you'll know that you're never, ever alone. You're literally never, ever alone. Sometimes I'm like, okay, I need some privacy because I actually feel like I'm never alone. So I just want to start by saying that, okay? Tawdriness. No, not tardiness. Tawdriness. No. It keeps putting tardiness. Tawdriness. The quality of being cheap and low quality, although it may look bright or attractive. He has an eye that sees the tawdriness of plastic icicles and fake mistletoe. Low moral standards. Okay. Well, your girl ain't tawdry over here. I got high moral fiber. Okay.
Need to speak.
Okay, yes, I'm sorry. Let me stop playing around. It's not about me. So the song that Spirit sent me for this Spirit Speaks is by Taylor Swift and Zayn. Zayn and Taylor Swift. Okay, that's the song. I can't play it too long. So, been sitting here, eyes wide open, behind these four walls, hoping you'd call. It's just a cruel existence. There's no point of hoping at all. Oh, baby, I feel crazy. Up all night and every day. Give me something. Oh, but you say nothing. What is happening to me? I don't want to live forever because I know I'll be living in vain. And I don't want to fit wherever. I just want to keep calling your name until I come back home. I'm sitting eyes wide open and I got one thing stuck on my mind. wondering if I dodged a bullet or just lost the love of my life. I'm feeling crazy up all night and every day. I gave you something, but you gave me nothing. What is happening to me? Oh, so it sounds like unrequited love, or it sounds like someone who either an unrequited love, or someone who let go of love. Maybe they were afraid of it or didn't recognize it when they found it. Been sitting here eyes wide open behind these four walls hoping you'd call. It's a cruel existence, like there's no point hoping at all. So this person could possibly be heartbroken. I don't know in what way, but definitely has to do with losing someone or passing up on love, because it says right here, I gave you something, but you gave me nothing. So it feels like unrequited love. No, honey, don't be sad because of love, okay? Love will come and go. If that person was meant for you, then it would feel good. But sometimes, not sometimes, we have to go through karmic people so we can understand ourselves. Oh my gosh, stop it. And your name's Jess. Oh my God. Well, I don't know. This is for you. Hello, Robert. Yes. Hello, Mr. Mackenzie. Thanks for being here. Melbourne Beach, Florida. Okay. I am, what nationality am I? I'm Starseed. I come from Andromeda. I'm not from around here. That's right. There's no such thing as coincidence. So that was the song. So some unrequited love going on here, sounds like.
Bruce.
Or maybe someone cheated or something. We'll see. But we're going to get Jess out of this little funk they're in, okay? Let me see. Spirit, what should we do first? Okay. Oh, yeah. I'm so silly. I forgot the book. I did a focus. Spirit helped me pick the place in the focus book. I almost forgot. Okay. So we know unrequited love from the song. Let's see. I got page 30. Joy. You can count on joy. You can count on joy. We will be together. You're tired. You'll be less tired if we do it together. Here, let me show you. This is my focus book. I'm going to read it backwards to get the message. That's how I'll do it. So count on joy. Count on joy together. You'll be less tired if we do it together. I'll show you how to do it, but I need your attention. You do not need me to worship you. Your performance is not your performance is not your life. Sit here and ask for what you've been waiting on. Love is all that you ask for, even as a child. But you run at a distance and grieve at him, at what looks like you grieve. Let me read that again. You've been waiting for love, but all you do is ask, you've been waiting for love, it's all you ask for, even as a child. But when he asks for you to run the distance, you grieve and look. You grieve, and he looks at you and says joy? Question mark. Okay. This person doesn't love you, honey. That's why you feel this way. You want someone to love you who doesn't love you. This is unrequited love. He says, joy, you look at him, you've been wanting love since you were a child, and you're grieving because this person puts distance between you, because you look at him for love, and he says, joy, or for joy, and he says, joy, question mark, as an afterthought, because he doesn't love you. I don't mean to say it so bluntly, but love is supposed to feel good. If somebody's not returning love, then
Rhyme.
then you know that that's not for you. You don't take it as you don't have to chase it, love you. If you love yourself, you'll attract love. Maybe you're not in the space to receive the love you're looking for because you're not energetically in the space that you want to be at. You'll only attract love at the frequency that you're at. If you're not all put together the way you imagine love to be, if you're not that, then you're not going to attract it. And so this is a love that you're looking for someone. This person's looking for someone to love them or to make them feel joy. So they're looking for someone to fill them up. But that's not anybody's job to do that. And as long as you're looking outside of yourself for someone to love you, you'll constantly be chasing it. So this person's chasing somebody that's like, joy, what's that? They're not on your level. This feels like why does my life feel like hay? Why does my life feel like hay? When you finally ask them down the road 20 years from now, why did we get together? Because we kept going. What placed us on this expectation that was unrealistic, that had us walking around as if, what if? So these people this is a couple it's unrequited love, but they stay together because they're like, what if, or what else am I going to do? There's nothing else. Almost like a comfortability, it feels like a complacency.
Clouds.
Even though you both know that you aren't completely in love with each other. Expectations, exactly. Yes, Jess. Because you can't love an expectation. If someone's not at where you need them to be, take that as an indicator that that's not going to work. There are people out there who will be what you but what you're vibrating at. So it's not an expectation. It's just, we want to love people who are at the same level as us in our understanding and our beliefs. But if you're loving someone's potential or the expectation you're putting on someone, they're always going to fail you. You're never going to feel joy that way. And people do that when they get comfortable, when they, maybe the connection used to be there, but then you grew apart and something happened along the way where you just changed, because people change. That's what people do. That's what we're supposed to do. We can't stay the same forever. And so it's another expectation. Okay. So this is about, you're absolutely right, Jess. I agree with you. This is about expectations and unrequited love. So let's see if we can get a little clarity from a higher perspective of this linear view. Maybe we can make some sense of it, and Spirit can give us some knowledge while we're at it. Thank you so much, Spirit. Right. Yeah, this is I just was writing about that today. Like, your life is exactly what you want it to be and what you allow in it, as in people, places, and things. And I think we forget that we actually have a choice because we get so scared about the what ifs. Like, what if this happens? What if that happens? But you're already unhappy. So what if you leave and it ends up being better? Could what if all day, but comes down to it, it's a choice, right? Nobody's putting a gun to your head to stay in a place that's loveless, right? That's the standard you're setting. You're absolutely right, Jess. So let's see. Spirit, please tell us with the cards a little deeper how we can help Jess, how we can be of service, how we can get a higher perspective.
Undetected.
Jeez. I swear, these cards, I know I complain about them every time. but I love them so much. I really just want them to be easy to shuffle, but every time I do it, it's not. Like, I keep expecting it to get easier once I like wear them in, hopefully. I gotta do it this special way. There we go. All right, autumn. I got autumn and antimony. Yeah. Oh. So autumn represents to me a transition of sorts into something that's, I don't want to say dying, but I want to say changing. I just said people change. I feel like someone changed in this relationship, and the other person, someone changed in this relationship.
One lost soul.
I think someone may have cheated, because look at all these pearls on the tree. And look at all these pearls on the tree. I think those may represent some kind of collection of sorts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pearls in a dying tree. It kind of feels like someone who collects pearls, or someone who puts people on a pedestal, pearls on a pedestal. The word brothel came to mind. I don't know if that's Spirit. You tell me. I don't know. This feels like a brothel, or someone likes to go to a brothel. Someone's in doing infidelity at a brothel. They could possibly have many pearls that they entertain. And this is
8.
Oh, 8. There's 9 pearls.
And star.
Spirit said there's 8. I forget what they are, honestly. They make the archetype ones that are round, but these ones are shaped like a hexagon. And they're really thick. They're so thick, it's like hard to. There's pros and cons. So I believe this person's spouse or significant other is cheating on him, okay, and with women from a brothel, and they're already in a seasonary change of season. So this person's definitely going through some kind of midlife crisis, I want to say, where they are confronted with a lot of their issues. We have this circle that's randomly right here, and it looks like there's almost like a face in it. So this person's being confronted by their demons. And this person possibly, I think this is Jessica. She's feeling really out of her body, his body, put it where it fits. Just feeling, it looks like pearls in the background, so definitely, but they're looking at them. So definitely found out about a few of there's 4 on here. So they may have found out through some kind of, this is a diamond, so some kind of piece of information has come forward that they're looking at, maybe on a screen, maybe a picture, a video, something like that, where they have just realized that their spouse may possibly be cheating on them, and that really put them outside their body. So this wolf put them in like a really masculine energy, defensive mode, protection mode, a mode where they have to put their guard up, where they have to be kind of cold and calculating. Okay.
Ryan.
Thank you, Spirit. It's so funny. Every time I do a read, I always feel like, oh, I don't have it this time. But then, like, once I just keep say what I see, and then it starts flowing in every time. Thank you, Spirit. I swear to God, I don't like these cards, and I shuffle them. I do it for you guys. I do it for you. Okay. We have oil of vitriol. Oil of vitriol. So there's some arguing going on. There's some conflict. There's this, one of these people at the brothel may have shared information to multiple people because of all these lines, and somebody's upset about it. A hyena's getting irate about it. It's definitely shaking someone's heart chakra, maybe got them acting out emotionally, because the heart chakra is about love. So I think these two people are definitely in some kind of conflict, a little bit of uncomfortability, because this pearl, and the pearls are here. So one of these people have spread the word, or maybe it's not a word, maybe they spread some kind of STD or something, I'm getting, because it's a little bump. And so the person's like, what the hell? You gave me STD while you're having sex at a brothel.
Niece.
Someone's niece? Oh my god. Someone's niece, I don't know, beneath? Oh my god. Someone's niece was beneath. So maybe someone's niece worked at this brothel. Okay. What else? Oh, yeah. So remember you saw a pearl? Well, now this pearl's resin with a little red spot on it. Definitely some kind of contractable, sexually transmitted disease has been spread around. It's under this. And then, oh, look, we got the dot here. Just put that in there. It'll fit like a puzzle piece. Okay. Oh, yeah, cast their pearls before swine. That's right. It says that in the Bible. A very wise mother told me that once for her own son, because her son was a nightmare, and I listened. Thank God. So, what was once had potential to be a flourishing rose has now become a tainted rose with a stain or a spot right in the middle, but all the color's gone off this rose. So this rose had potential with the yellow and orange around, or maybe they had an overactive sacral. Weird, I cannot remember the name of that chakra. It has literally left my brain. Spirit says no. Spirit says agreed. It left your brain. What's the name of the sacral root? What's the name of the stomach one? There's the solar plexus, and then there's the other one. The sacral. Yeah, I did say sacral. Okay, I should question myself. Yeah, now this person's all messed up in their sacral and their root because they've let so many people into their temple. So now their temple is woodworm. We read about that in the Bible the other day. They turned their gifts into woodworm because they allowed so much energy. We did do an episode. Thank you. Yeah, I kept saying sacral. I think it's the same thing. I just wouldn't register. I couldn't put them together. But this is the root, sacral. I always wanted to sacral and solar plexus have been affected by this situation. I mean, look how brown and muddy. There's red and yellow in it, but it's all brown and muddy. It's distorted. It has dis-ease on it, and so it's gonna be clogged, blocked. This person's gonna feel real tired, no motivation, no creativity. They might feel depressed, anxiety. This rose card is under antimony, which is an element that you mix to make things harder. So like I said, this person's grown cold. You know, they're just in a tough place right now because they just found out this information about their spouse, and maybe because of their spouse, they have this STD too. And that's how they found out that they were cheating. Oh shit, damn. And so that, man, that's a lot to handle. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot to handle. I think it's this person's niece that was possibly part of this brothel that may have slept with this person's spouse. Wow. Wow, that is cold as ice. Possibly named Rebecca. That's cold.
Postulations.
Postulations. What does postulations mean? I don't know. Let me find out. Postulations. A suggestion or assumption. A suggestion or assumption. Would you stop doing that? Of the existence, fact, or truth of something as a basis for reasoning, discussion, or belief. Yeah, well, you can definitely this person definitely made a postulation about how they got an STD. It definitely could have, if they know they're not cheating and they get an STD, then it must be the spouse, because how else? So this person's family member, niece, sister, best friend, put it where it fits,
7 o'clock.
works at a brothel, and this brothel has many people who have slept with this person's spouse, including their family member. So maybe they're not related by blood, but through marriage, and they've all gotten the STD because of this family member and this spouse. And then I just drew this card.
A spiritual experience.
The spirit said it's a spiritual experience. This is all red in their root chakra. So this person's foundation is all messed up.
Delete.
This person's probably been with this person for a long time. You know, they probably have, 3 kids, maybe 2 to 3 kids that are possibly old on the older side. 90%.
Investigation.
4. Yeah, put it where it fits. They definitely have kids that are older, and one is young, medium, older. I don't know. I'm seeing, you gotta put it where it fits, but there's 3 kids,
False.
I think. Oh, false? Okay. Well, there could be they have kids regardless. However many, there's kids involved. Oh, it's so sad. How can we help, Jessica? Or whoever's going through this situation? How can we help? The 4th house, roots, family. It came out sideways, so this is happening right now in present time. Twins, they usually show up as one. That's funny, right? As like one entity. That's cute. So this family,
Nope.
This family has a lot of they were an established family. There's cooking, comfort, family home background, shelter, self-care. This person's world is crashing down because they literally just got their world shattered, and due to their spouse's habits that they didn't even know about. But I think they may have had a little inkling because it came out sideways. It came out sideways. Yeah, it came out sideways. So I think this person had an idea, but sometimes without proof, and you don't want to give attention to something you don't have solid proof for. you know? So this person probably had a feeling, had an intuition, we can sense that by the starry sky, the starry night sky, which would indicate like moonlight, which is intuition. And there's a moon right here in the background of this card. So this person knew something was off at times. But because they didn't have any concrete evidence or anything that could be brought to this person's attention, they didn't want to give attention to it. But by doing that, by not honoring their intuition and staying quiet, it grew into something that, not that this person could have stopped it, but this is a good example of when you should say something. And I 100% agree, because my own husband was doing funny business and I kept saying, well, it's his own journey. It's his own journey, my ex-husband. And by doing that and not holding him accountable for the way I felt when things would come up, it gave a false narrative that he was getting away with something, so their spouse thought they were getting away with something because of all the times that came up in the past that they questioned. They just made an excuse that their intuition is just, it's in my head. But it really wasn't. They were legit reading the energy accurately that something funny was going on, but they never said anything. So, sometimes when that happens, or not sometimes, every time, it gives the person, that's why it's important to hold people accountable for especially communication. Yeah, exactly. It gives people who live in their ego like some kind of pass that, oh, I'm getting away with it. Oh, they think, oh, they're so stupid, or oh, wow, they're so stupid, I can get away with it. But it's not that. It's just that we don't have enough. We're trying to give the benefit of the doubt, right? We're trying to look at it from the bright side instead of actually reading the signs of what is actually happening. We're not taking what they're showing us. We're taking what they're showing us and we're saying, oh, fill in the blank. But really we should have been like, hey, you said that you're saying that, but honestly, it doesn't make me feel good. I don't know what you're up to, but you're making me feel uncomfortable. It's about communicating and honoring the way you feel. The energy that you're feeling is real, because energy is real. And that's what we teach you in Spirit News, how to read energy, how to honor your energy. This may be a Libra or someone who's like a Libra, an idealist. Harmonious, cooperative, balanced. It was upside down. Spirit says, sure, it is a Libra. It was upside down. So someone who's judgmental, someone who's indecisive, someone who's inconsiderate. Yeah, it gave by not saying anything, it gave this person an idealistic sense of I don't know, like they felt like they could do it because they really just thought this person was stupid, is what I'm getting. They were judgmental, they were inconsiderate. They chose to do this because they thought that, because they wanted to please themselves. They weren't socially aware of the leniency that I wouldn't say leniency, it's more like benefit of the doubt. This person was giving them the benefit of the doubt because they have a relationship with each other. And it ultimately ended up being the downfall of this relationship because they didn't set, this person is boundaryless. They weren't given boundaries. And so they had a false sense of security that they could get away with anything. But really what the other side of the coin is that the other person was just trying to not accuse them of something they didn't have any solid evidence for. But again, it's about trusting your intuition. Your intuition's never wrong. 4, 4, 4, 4. I just had 5 4s, you guys. It's your intuition is your GPS. It's telling you something's funky here and it's not right. And I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm going to communicate that right now. So this person knows I'm on to you. I'm on to you. I know something's weird. You want to keep on acting funny. I'm not gonna like it. I don't like this feeling, it's like however you want to say it, but you have to honor those feelings because you're not just having them for no reason. You have to read the signs, and maybe you don't have to have solid evidence to say something when you feel uncomfortable. Your spouse should not be making you feel that way to begin with. And I think that's really what we're learning in this reading. So this person's very upset because they're probably thinking about all the times where there were funky times, where they were acting funny or they said something funny or they're like, oh yeah, hon, I'm going to go to the grocery store, and then they don't come back for hours, or, oh yeah, I'm going to go take the dog for a walk, and then they don't come back for hours, or, you know what I'm saying? I think there were times like that, but lesson learned. It's not right or wrong. It's not about knowing all the answers when it happens. It's about learning. So I have sun, which is a masculine energy. So this is a masculine energy. I have an egg broken. I have a heart inside the broken eggshells. I have the yolk, which has some blood on it. Yeah, this is a great dishonor. This was childish. This was ego. This person knew that they were creating, that if they got caught, it would be a heartbreak. This was a father. This person's got a family, and they chose to keep doing this over and over again. And they didn't care. They were selfish. Yeah, they were all about themselves, and they didn't honor their family. They didn't honor their children. They didn't think about them. They were just thinking about themselves. Yeah, this is childishness, ego, masculinity, envy. Spirit says envy.
Disappointed.
And disappointed. Spirit is so disappointed in this person. They had a beautiful family. They had everything, and it wasn't enough for them because they have Spirit said envy, so they could have a spirit of envy. I don't know what they were envious about. Maybe Spirit can enlighten us. What was this person so envious about that he had to go break his family's heart and give them an STD? Well, I don't know the children, but the wife or the spouse for sure. Self. I can't make it up. It just says self because this person was selfish. They walked on their spouse like a doormat. They just did whatever they wanted. They came and go as they pleased. They went off into a neverland where the grass they thought was greener, where they thought it was more prostitute to a brothel. Oh, come through, Spirit. Come through. I told you it was a brothel. So this is the brothel. This is the number one thing that they wanted, to go off and to be welcomed at a brothel. I used to tell my ex-husband all the time, you think those strippers love you? That's their job, right? To make you feel loved. What do you think? You're going to come in, they're going to treat you like you're a piece of shit? No, they're going to make you feel like you got the biggest D and you got the biggest muscles. Oh, yes, daddy. Oh, yes. That's their job because they're trying to get your money. They're literally at work. You know what I'm saying? But, men, when you have an unhealed wound and you have someone stroking your ego, that's what they want. If you're a man and you need your ego stroked to that extent, then you may want to consider that you have some healing to do. There might be a wound of unworthiness where you feel like you have to search outside of you for someone to stroke that for you or to make you feel good about yourself. And so this person's wound or insecurity actually led to the demise of their relationship because they were searching outside of their relationship for something that wasn't real. Ashley could be significant.
Sick.
Ashley's sick. Spirit says sick Ashley. So the gateway for this person was this brothel where they had the clouds are there. So they had a false sense of security. This brothel probably really gassed him up, like all the money, they just wanted all the money. They probably made him feel like he was the best, like he was so funny, like, all the things, okay, to make this person feel like that was love, when really they had love at home the whole time. They had children, they had a dedicated wife that took care of everything. I don't see nothing about about the wife not being loyal, not being a good wife. This wife was disappointed that this person did this to her. But this person needed a false sense of security. So they found an entry point, a gateway. They listened to other people's opinions. This brothel, to keep them there, maybe this person has a good amount of money, to keep this person there. They probably would say shitty things about the wife, or maybe he'd do pillow talking after he pays for the sex that he just got. After they pay for sex, then they pay for a therapy session. Oh, my wife's so boring. Oh, she's not as hot as you are. Oh, you have a nicer body than my wife. Oh, my wife, whatever. But that's what started this. Those people, if someone's selling their body for sex, you can do that, but at the same time, you must not understand energy, because it's not about it's not about how many people you sleep with, it's about who you're sleeping with. Because if the whole world were filled with balanced individuals who knew about energy and who cleansed their energy and didn't have any wounds, you could definitely partake in sexual activity with someone who's at a high, you want to be at a high frequential state to enjoy true sensual desire or connection. And we teach you that on Spirit News. We have the newest episode, Sex and Energy, where Spirit gives us a higher perspective of what sex and energy actually is and how we abuse it and misuse it. And it ends up causing, it could be a weapon of mass destruction, Spirit says, because you're literally sharing your sacred energy, which when you have intercourse with someone, it is literally a sacred act where there's an energy exchange of epic proportion, because it's made to create life. It's literally made to open a portal up for a soul to come into to be a life. And so every time you have sex with someone, you might not be wanting to have a child every time you have sex, but the act of it can create life resoundingly. And so that's powerful stuff. And if you're not in a place of a healed frequency, and you're literally just transmuting sexually transmitted energy, which could be trauma, which could be all kinds of yucky stuff that people haven't. I mean, imagine the people who are in a brothel are usually not going to be healed. No, a lot of people who are going to a brothel aren't going to be healed. Okay, double trouble. Okay, is really what Spirit's saying. And so this person is sleeping with up to 8 different people, and then they're coming home and having sex with their spouse. They're bringing 8 people's bullshit and their own to their spouse energetically, and an STD. STE and STD, okay? And, there's sexually transmitted diseases, sexually transmitted infections, sexually transmitted energy, and sexually transmitted demons. And that is low energy attachments. If any one of these people were dealing with or dibbly-dabbling in the bibbidi-bops, standing on one leg outside in the moonlight singing boom, bom, boom, they could definitely get an energy attachment, and you can transfer that to your spouse and to whoever you come into contact with. That's why you need to know your energy. It's so important to know energy and to be energetically responsible, because it could have disastrous implications, like a weapon. Bibbidi boppity boo, that's right, the bibbidi bops. People love doing the bibbidi bops under the moonlight for that money, you know. I got opportunity upside
The
down.
number 6.
Oh, and
Nightmare.
there, Spirit said 6, and sextile is 6. So in the past, there was some kind of
Hateful.
development or
I
opportunity.
died.
There was some kind of opportunity that presented itself that was a upside down. That was, I don't know why they thought of it as an opportunity, but it ended up not being one. Some kind of promise was made, or some kind of collaboration, some kind of opportunity was taken in the past that didn't turn out to be what they thought. And that's over the Libra, the idealist. What was this opportunity, Spirit? What was this opportunity? To take action for something, Mars action, to take action to something about leadership, something about anger, something about impulses, competition. There is some kind of competition. Oh no. I think the spouse found out, and the spouse found out their other half was cheating and became competitive, or was the sex worker the one who became competitive over the spouse? I don't know. Take it as it resonates. Because this spouse doesn't have any idea. So you can't be in a competition if you don't know about it. Rivalettes. So one of these workers at the brothel knew this person was married, and they started a competition. It became some kind of competition, but the spouse didn't even know until recently. So there was some unseen, unknown competition, and I think they created some kind of fake opportunity for the spouse to leave the other spouse. They created some kind of anger-driven, competitive-driven force, desire, and impulse that they did with excitement. Some kind of impatient action was taken because this person was in competition with you, collective, but you didn't even know that this was happening. You didn't even know this person was sleeping around, not for sure, and you certainly didn't know that you had unseen competition. I don't even feel competition energy from you. You're like just you're just looking after the kids and just doing your own thing. So this person created some kind of opportunity that wasn't real to collaborate with the person that kept coming to the miracle. Some kind of miracle. This person does have wings. The brothel worker may have exaggerated some kind of capability they have. 6 o'clock is for the opportunity. 6 and sextile. They said 6 3 times, and there's this brothel worker made up some kind of miracle they could perform through some kind of, I'm telling you, didn't I say someone was doing the bibbity bops? I said, you don't know who's doing the bibbity bops at a brothel. This person. This is the person. This is the person doing the bibbity bops. 5th house. Upside down. Passion. They were doing it under the guise of romance, but this person doesn't love this person who goes to the brothel. They're just in it for the money. They created some situation just for the money under the guise of love that is based on some kind of miracle they could perform. Oh my God. Please tell me more. What is this miracle? What?
Correct.
So, but they definitely lied about an opportunity.
Satanic.
Oh, satanic. Oh, Spirit says it wasn't a miracle. They just lied about it. Well, the truth was that it's actually satanic with this fire and brimstone over here. But they made it look like it was heavenly, like it was going to be some miracle. But really it was satanic. So they tricked him. They lied to him. Knight of Pentacles reversed. Unreliable bored. Work without reward. Perfectionism. Lazy. Yeah, because they're trying to find an easy way out or easy money. This brothel worker was trying to get reward without effort. They're lazy as hell. They've been selling themselves for money. They don't want to get a real job, and they viewed you as competition, and so they were trying to take your man for the money because they viewed him as a cash cow. They're a high priestess in reverse, bro. They're a freaking high priestess in reverse. They're freaking evil as hell. They're a freaking dark high priestess. Oh my God, what the hell? Disconnected from intuition, a hidden agenda, harm, selfish, this person is and magician. This person's an evil person that made up something they could do that was a miracle, but it was really satanic because they're literally a magician and a high priestess in reverse. Hello? What are we doing here? Maron. Chicharrones. Focus. I'm sorry.
Close window.
That's crazy, though. I'm sorry, but that is so crazy. I did not expect those to come out. Okay. So this person's a dark high priestess that does bibbity bops with Satan. And they made this person Spirit death card, resistance to change, fear of change, that's in reverse, holding on, stagnation. This person held on because they had promises from this prostitute of personal transformation, but it wasn't true. The transformation was completely satanic. In the moon, and it was done in secret. It was an illusion. This person put this John, isn't that what they call people who fancy prostitutes? They call them Johns. They put them under an illusion. The moon with their bibbity bops because they're a dark high priestess to bring an illusion of transformation of some kind. But every time they did something, it was resistant to change. There was stagnation. But this person put this other person under an illusion. So they kept thinking it was going to work at some point. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
No, it's not.
What is this? 10
outside.
This is 9 of Cups. Happiness, satisfaction, emotional. Yeah, see, they promised this happiness, satisfaction, emotional stability, comfort, and confidence. That's what they promised, but that was what the illusion was because it's right under the moon. That's what the illusion was. This person didn't trust their intuition about this person because they were under an illusion. This came out sideways. Page of Pentacles. Ideas, opportunity, employment, manifestation. This person told them they can manifest what they desire by doing this act. But instead it blocked them because they did it because they were lazy and greedy and they get distracted easily. Oh. How can we help? How can we help? What else? What are some things that these people are talking about now? Like, what's happening now? How can we help Jessica? What are some things that are being said? Hey, that's showbiz, baby. Hey, that's showbiz, baby.
Mother.
A mother? A mother's involved in this? A mother may be involved, and she's like, hey, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Funny you ask. Yes, I am double jointed. This person was using all kinds of tricks to fool this John. Yeah, I'm double jointed, and I wear sexy underwear, and I smell good, but you can't make shit smell good, okay? Grandpa, I'm not in the mood for another one of your riddles. Oh, geez, she might have made it a family affair where she targeted this person's whole family. She was literally in competition with somebody who didn't even know she existed. How can you be in a one-sided competition? How can you be in a competition you don't even know exists? This person is just a high priestess in reverse. She's evil, man. Let me finish my Hot Pocket and then I'll be there in like swimwear. They may have went on vacations together. They may have like acted like a couple. This person tried to make a hoe a housewife. This person tried to make a hoe a housewife. That's what happened here. This person was bamboozled. I told you, these are sex workers. They want your money, not your love. If they were so capable of love, they wouldn't be sex workers because then they wouldn't feel the need to do that. They would be able to have motivation and they wouldn't be lazy. You know, this person's money hungry. She's a gold digger. And she tricked a family man out of his family with lies and riddles and swimwear. Eat a Snickers. You be acting dumb when you're hungry. Yeah, because this person is just hangry all the time and angry. They're just they're a nightmare. You don't have to. There's nothing that you did wrong, honey, okay? This was not your fault. There's nothing you could have done. The only thing Spirit says you could do from here on out is to take this as a lesson to trust your instincts when they tell you what's going on the first time. Your instincts told you something funny was going on and you didn't say anything. And not that it's your fault that the fact that he kept going and took your kindness as some kind of weakness, that's his fault. That's not your fault. But if someone's making you feel funny, especially someone who's supposed to love you, say something. Say anything. Make sure you communicate, because the lack of communication here made this person not respect boundaries. And that's what got them to this point. Haha, sorry, I can't tell if you're trying to be sexy or not, and it's affecting the way I'm reading your text. Yeah, because this person didn't really love this John who ruined his family. She just made it seem like that. She doesn't even know what love is. She doesn't know how to be affectionate. She views sex as affection, so she's probably always sending him, sexy pictures and saying, "Hey, I'll suck your wee wee down the street. You want to come meet me at the block? Up the block. Things like that." Just using her body. And this stupid idiot's under an illusion because she's actually a high priestess magician, which those two cards together is definitely magic. And
male spirit.
And Spirit says, "Oh, this could be a male." This could be a male. Spirit says male. This could be same sex. This person not only, oh my God, this person could be the same sex as your spouse, male or female. You take it as it resonates. Bet you didn't know your spouse goes both ways. You do now. So crazy, man. People are crazy. I will neither deny nor confirm. As I say, people are crazy. Spirit's like, I can't deny or confirm that. So this person, if you ask them,
complain,
if you ask them what happened or complain about it,
deceased,
they gaslight you. They're like, I don't know. I can't deny or confirm, because they can't say what they've been doing. All this, they've been doing satanic rituals. They've been doing funny things under the moon because this person told them that they were going to get happiness and satisfaction. But it's a lie. You're not going to get that with magic. Do you have any pickup lines that aren't from the Notebook? Because this person lies. They just like steal. They look at movies about how they do it on the TV, and then they reenact it like that's real or something. Because they're all the magic they've been doing. They're sick, man. That sounds lovely. I can already smell the jumbo shrimp. Yeah, all these people do is just have sex. And she probably says, oh, yeah, you're the biggest I ever had, and you're the best at it. And yeah, you make me feel so good. And they're like texting, like, yeah, You know, it's like, don't you see that? I think, no, this person didn't see, because they're under an illusion. This person probably put them under a spell or something, or I don't know, or lied to them. And this person thinks with their penis, and they're in their ego. So they're like, yeah. like I just don't get this, man. I don't know. I'm not judging it. Let's see how we can help Jessica heal from this, or whoever's going through this. How can we help heal the situation? What's some advice we could give to help heal, Spirit? Thank you so much. We'll do some love cards, and then we'll do an unfuck yourself, okay? Growing up, when did you feel the most different from other kids? So this is a high priestess. This person may have had psychic gifts just like me. I had psychic gifts as a kid, and I felt really different, and I felt like nobody understood me and stuff. Divination. Oh my gosh, this person probably grew up doing witchcraft. We had mother over here. Hey, that's showbiz, baby. And then Spirit said mother. I think this person had an evil mother growing up that taught them witchcraft at a young age. Oh my gosh, that is so messed up. They've been doing witchcraft since they were a little girl. Don't even know don't even know what it's like to not do it. Growing up, when did you feel the most different from other kids? When my mom was sacrificing animals and teaching me how to do it. Wow. That's crazy, man. What else? Oopsie. When was a time you chose yourself? Well, it's going to be now, because I think this is actually talking about the high priestess upside down. I think this person's been ruled by their mom for a lot of their life, since they've been doing this since they were a kid. Their mother may have brainwashed them and kind of probably put a spell on them to make them stay. Or something. But when it comes to Jessica, now's the time you choose yourself, because you chose your spouse continuously while you stayed at home and cleaned up the house, and he was off doing God knows what with God knows who, some evil person. So now's the time for you to choose yourself. What this is your story then. What's one thing you healed from, and how? This is something that you're going to have to take some time for yourself to heal. Don't get anyone else in your life. Don't get a rebound. Just take this time to be by yourself. So it might hurt for a little bit and you might get lonely sometimes, but who cares? It's better than dealing with this. And you don't want to find somebody else in the energy of this, because it'll just happen again and again. That's how it works. That's how energy works. Until you heal it, you will attract what you are. So if you keep allowing people in your life at this level of your energy, it'll just keep happening again and again until you heal it. And one way to heal it, how can we heal it? What have you grown to love about yourself? So instead of thinking about all the things that are going wrong or what's going to change that makes you uncomfortable, try to think about the things that'll be good from this experience. You're going to be able to know now your intuition's real. You're going to be free from any burdens that this person put on you because they were projecting onto you and starting arguments with you all the time. You're going to be able to see when somebody's lying. Bed. And you're going to have your own bed to sleep in without anyone sharing energy with you or bringing energy home that's evil or bad or whatever they were doing, which was kind of questionable. What came easily to you as a child? You're in a time where you're very adulty. You're in your masculine energy. You're about, I got to do something now. I got to work. I got to make money, blah, blah, blah. But what Spirit's asking you to do is to just take time away from that. Just take, an hour or so, take a bath, put the bubbles in, put the oils in, shave your legs, grieve this. Spirit said mourn, give yourself time to grieve this loss, because this is considered a grieving moment to lose a cycle of your life that you've lived for so long. It's going to be a transition. It is. But it's going to be better than it is now. If you can allow yourself to think about when you were younger, a time before this person, or something that you left off at that you want to pick up again, that you dropped because of this person, all the things that you gave up to be part of this person's life. Think about those things so you can start. You don't have to do them all, but just thinking about them will help you learn a new version of yourself. Take this as a lesson learned to trust your intuition, to learn how to communicate what you're feeling when the intuition comes up, and to learn that who has your back. If someone truly loves you, when you bring these things up, they will want to calm your nerves. They will want to tell you that, no, this is what's really happening. If you come and you communicate something that makes you uncomfortable and the person's automatically defensive and wanting to start fights with you, take that as a sign that they're up to no good and that you are correct, and you trust your energy when you feel that disruption in the force. Okay, I hope this helps you guys. I'll see you in a little bit later on in another one. Bye.